Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Karuba Junior is part of a new movement to have kids games based off of adult games that we love. And by adult, I don't mean risque, I just mean games that normally kids wouldn't play. This is another example of that with Karuba Junior. Karuba is a very popular game, which really, to be honest, kids could probably play, although they'd probably get beat on strategic reasons. Karuba kind of denses that down and makes it in a smaller package where kids are playing this cooperative game of going to an island, laying down tiles to find treasure. At the end of the day, a lot of what's going on here is going to be luck of the draw of the tile. If you draw too many of those pirate ships, they make it to there, then you're going to win. If the pirate ships were at the bottom of the stack and you're not drawing them, you're likely going to win. So the kids may not see this. So for that reason, I think the game is fine. It's a fun little cooperative game. It may not work long term. So what I mean by that is you may want younger gamers to play this because I think there's a little bit too much luck in this, where if you draw those pirate cards, you're going to lose. And if you don't, you're going to win. And that's really what this game comes down to. Now, kids don't figure that kind of thing out like the adults will. I'm well aware of it. My kids are not. So they have fun with this one. They like this one. The thrill of turning it over and the pirate ship possibly being there, possibly not. In my head, I know the game is really playing itself. The tile flip is what's going to win the game or lose it. There aren't a lot of strategic decisions. Even though you can place the tiles where you want, blah, blah, blah. Really, there's only one way to lose, and that would be that way. The lions can kind of block things off, but it's also weird in this game that your players don't move until you put a treasure out, and then they go down the path to the treasure. It seems like almost like you'd be going down a path, you get a dead end, you have so many movement points, but it has none of that. It's literally just flip over a tile. It's either good or bad for your purposes. For that reason, I think Karuba Junior is nice. The components are great. It's going to pop off the table. It's very colorful. And I don't want to say it doesn't have a place in your gaming thing. It's going to be a keeper for us, but I'm going to keep it for the younger kids rather than the older ones. I think I just wanted more. And what I wanted more of was fun. I felt like everything else was here. You got the set collection. You got the Eskimo people you're going to be finding out. You got the race to get the Northwest Passage going on. You're going to get more points if you're the first one there. Then you're going to be racing back. Am I going to get back? And so that's tension and stress. The frozen thing. I like so much in this game. But when you put it all together, it just didn't work for me. I was like, this is a really good game. This is a really solid game, but I wasn't having as much fun as I wanted to have with the game, and I kept finding it over and over again. It does have tile placement in the game. That's something I really don't like in games. You have a lot of options. There's always things you can do to fit, so you're never going to be stuck. And you can draft what's up there, and it can kind of help you plan out what you're going to do. I'm not a big fan of tile laying games. I think it works in this game pretty well. This is a game where everything works. It all comes together in a package that works, but it just didn't strike a chord with me, and for that reason, I will be purging this game. Here is Karuba Junior, which is the kids' version of Karuba, which is a very popular game. Inside, you're going to see a box that's way too big for what you're going to get. I mean, it does fit the board, sort of, but this could have been smaller. It's going to be a jigsaw puzzle that will go together. You don't really need all this, but it's appreciated. You're going to get a Haba rulebook, which we'll look at in just a few minutes. You're going to get these big pieces of these big chunky things of the people that you have. Severely overproduced, but still appreciated. You can see this is like the back of her, and this side is the front. So each of them are like that. Which is a nice little attention to detail there. And this really cool pirate ship. This thing is really neat. It looks great on the table. Kids love it. This is made out of like a pillow cloth, but thicker. Very, very nice. And you're going to have these thick tiles that will have paths on them, or pirate ships. Tiger, which is super cute and not really that scary, and some treasure. And you're going to have a few of these, but the box is way too big for what you get. So here's the rule book. You can see it's presented in different colors. It has the box art on the front, which is really cool. So here's the English version. You're going to have like a little bit of a story, the contents with no pictures. Boo! But you'll see setup over here, which is great, and how to play. The game's fairly easy. You could probably, let's see here. Then this page over here tells you what to do if you get the tiger, the treasure, the pirate ship, and how you can play and how you can lose. So really, the play of the game is probably about it's about a page for the rules and how to win and set up and make it a two-pager. Very cool, very easy to read. Your kids can actually play this by themselves after a certain age. Very simple. The first thing I do is going to put this little jigsaw puzzle together. You'll put the pirate sheep on the end, and you'll put your 3 people on the beach. So we'll set this over here because this will be where we're going to be building from. And then you take all the other tiles and you shuffle them up, and you put them face down where people can choose them. And I'll kind of set them off so you can kind of see how it works. Then somebody will flip it over. If you get a tiger, you just put it on the edge there. If you get a path, you can build the path out in any direction that you want. If you get a treasure, which is how you win the game, you just set it out and then you move one of the people there. If you get 3 treasures, you win the game. And the other card that you could possibly have would be the pirate ship. And this right here tells you the pirate ship will move 2 spaces, 1, 2, and then you would take this out of the game. Now, if the pirate ship makes it here before you get to 3 treasure, you would lose. As long as the pirate ship's out and you get to 3 treasure spots, you win the game. So all you do is you pick up a random tile and you put it on the board anywhere that you want. If it's a tiger, it stops the lane. If it's a treasure, then you put one of the guys on it, have them walk the path, and you get 3 of those, you win the game. Very simple. Karuba Junior, I would say I'm going to recommend this for younger children, especially if you want to teach them cooperative games and you want to get them moving. I can see a lot of other cooperative games being kind of put down into this. There's a lot of things you're learning, like the tiling and how to make it for the group. You're not only scoring yourself, you can score any of the players. And then that timer that's going off in the back, that pirate ship, boo, 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 boo. You don't want to move it. And so they're working together, even though there's not a lot of decision making in this game. It kind of is on rails and playing itself. So for that reason, I say this is a great cooperative game for younger gamers, maybe 7, 8 and younger. But they're getting 9 and older, they're probably going to see through this one. For us, it's still a keeper. I got younger kids, and we do enjoy this game quite a bit. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.